Hello everybody. We are back with more Metaphor. This is stream session 15, and the date right now is December 3rd. So funny story, this is my second attempt at this stream session. A couple of days ago, December 1st, I tried doing this, but my internet just completely shit the bed, so I thought I'll just close the game, and I'll try again later. So, we are pursuing Rella. So I got into the fight and then I realized my internet was not going to cooperate. So I've changed the party up a little bit. We've got Hulkenberg in the party and I've given her the skill of Heartbreak Stratagem because the boss that we're fighting has a repel magic, which was really annoying to deal with. So I have a bit of advanced information literally because I tried this before and my internet did not like it. So
everyone is here.
Fingers crossed it works well today. Alrighty. So, we just got chased out of Altabury, and now we need to head over to the Royal Academy Ruins to hunt down Rella and fight her and her creature, which we will see briefly. Here, the Royal Academy Ruins. Ready, everyone? Let's go. Roger that. Setting course for the Royal Academy Ruins. We're risking it a bit by going through the mountains in their dodgy weather. What choice do we have, eh? Strap yourselves in.
Great. Let's move
Okay,
out.
here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. So I've seen all this dialogue before.
I say.
They're really just talking about
on
the whole situation.
They really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
And Basilia's in the party. He's been in the party for a little bit.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
That's a good question, actually. Why build it
I don't
there?
know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
Oh, really? That's curious. I wonder if we'll see this dragon.
You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lamps, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
You would think,
It's
but
not
people are
unlike
funny.
my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
Agreed.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
Oh. Basilia sounds so mad. He has, like, very
The Royal Mage
little
Academy
reason to be mad, I
rules.
think.
The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
Yes, I was expecting this to be like a full-on dungeon, but as far as I'm aware, as I said, I didn't get past the boss fight. But it was just the boss fight.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
Maybe we explore it after the fight.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan, Another
This is pretty harsh.
acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You must have had your reasons.
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
Yeah, and when I was playing this the first time, I said probably either their parents or siblings or stuff like that, so family. And indeed, that is the
If
case.
Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
She doesn't admit it, but it makes sense.
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me. From what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
I'm not convinced she would beat Luis, to be honest, but...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctist flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic. Once wielded in war, and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
Yes, I think the implication of this is that all of these divine relics have dragons inside them, perhaps. I'm not really sure, but it makes sense. Here we go. There's no prize for guessing what this guy's weak to.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world.
Alright, here we go. So we do have the ability to stop her from putting up barriers.
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my I call,
chromatic
and
dragons.
unleash your fury once again before us.
We've got no choice.
I need ninja.
The term chromatic dragons, I think, implies coloured.
I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
Everyone to the back. Here I go.
Hey, I do know that you're weak to fire. It's an ice dragon, it
Their weakness.
makes sense.
Hold back!
I'll decrease your attack, sir.
By the for all that we strive for.
Fire attack, it's not going to be super powerful, but it does work. Go for a section, I guess. Not very strong, but
This is the path.
it adds up.
Heed me.
Summon another gargoyle.
Are you strong enough to protect me?
Alright, not bad. Ouch.
Underestimate a dragon at your
Yep, so there's the barrier. This lowers our stats.
It comes to this.
And you've reset your stats.
Oh, power.
Okay, so I can use Heartbreak Stratagem. I guess not. I thought this would work. Is that not repel magic? Ah, it's not repel, it's block, it's no. Well,
Point of a sword. You've got a bunch of ailments.
that's a little
all
annoying, but what
practice.
can you do?
Critical hit.
Ooh, critical, nice.
I pray you're ready.
Okay, we can hit you with this.
Luck.
Seriously?
Power. Then I will test it.
Okay.
We can do this!
My thanks.
Trust me.
Wow.
I'm grateful.
Well, turns out that was, useless.
So heavy. It comes to this. Only a flesh wound.
Alright, well fortunately she didn't put another barrier up. Okay, well you can kind of just get swapped out. Tactics, switch teammates. I want somebody who's got... I think
I defer to you.
you've got Dekaja?
Show them strength. Here I go.
Okay.
Come forth
Oh, never mind, it's because the barrier's still up. I forgot about that.
We're not out of this yet!
Quite a boon.
How does it go over turns? That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
Allow me.
Yeah, and now she just puts it back up. What a wacky... Holy shit, bro.
It comes to this.
What a wacky little battle.
My strength.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've got Dekaja. Or Dekunda.
She gets attacked.
Yep, it's fine.
That helped.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
Now accept your fate.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to kill you the old-fashioned way.
No. It hurts.
Oh, God.
It didn't affect them.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
I didn't get to heal. Oh, boy, yep. Here we go.
Die.
We might just lose. No, we don't lose.
Get her some healing. Yupa's down. We gotta help her.
Soul Hacker! With healing power!
Quite a boon.
Thanks.
June is
Watch
frozen
me.
over. Protect me.
I rejoin the fray.
So cold.
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
I'll use this.
I'm grateful.
It's a really weird fight. That's the only way that I can describe this. It's weird.
Such bitter cold.
So like this... They've got access to Ayasha. So you've got a repeatable skill that blocks
Heed me.
all magic.
Let's go! We can do this!
My thanks.
Thank you.
It takes 2 of my turns to break it.
Behold this power. Her attacks won't do much like this.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you with some debuffs. How's that? See how you like that. Try that on for size. And see how it makes you feel.
Mustn't settle for the easy way.
Maybe I should swap the... Oh, you can't swap when you're affected by frostbite. Okay. It's the first I've heard of that, but... I do want to swap Heisme out, because he's not holding it down for us right now.
Really hurting. Can someone help her? Take this.
It's not strictly that this fight is particularly hard, it's just that, like...
Yupa's hurt bad.
Nothing that we do does anything.
Come forth now.
Let's stay calm.
Won't do much like this.
Much thanks.
I'm grateful.
Like, I wouldn't call this like a strictly difficult fight. It's difficult because I can't hurt this thing, you know? Certainly not, I can't hurt it in any big way. Alright, I'm gonna bring in
The rest is up to you.
Stroll.
Here I go.
Since it's my last shot, I may as well use this. It makes her waste a turn, so...
Allow me.
Yep, so now she has to use the turn putting up the barrier again. That's the dress.
Sidestepped it. She's doing great.
Alright.
Scroll's frozen.
Vitus power.
Attacks will do much less damage.
I feel like just healing every turn. I got nothing else to do.
Thanks.
I owe you.
Alrighty.
June is frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
We don't have any debuffs, right? No, we don't. Okay, I'll keep lowering your accuracy.
Samurai.
Buff your attack.
I shall call souls of kings. Give me strength.
Let's use this.
Helpful as ever.
There we go.
It comes to this.
He's raising his attack. He crashes all the house stats.
It comes to this.
She gets rid of debuffs. Okay, that was actually a perfectly acceptable turn.
Hold back.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Is there another?
That's literally the best thing I could do with that turn.
All those ailments. Let's take
That's pretty pathetic.
I'm grateful.
And I believe
I owe you.
when you used Raw, you also got rid of my Concentrate. Yeah,
Then I
nice.
will test it.
Let me Let's get on with it.
Alright, let's use this.
Let's go.
I'm curious how much damage this does.
Let's do this.
It's like a Gundam sound effect.
Tougher than I thought.
That wasn't too bad, actually.
Take this.
I'm impressed. She's doing great. June is frozen.
I can do this.
Her attacks are
Still
gonna
got
be
your
weaker.
barrier.
Heed me.
That's with a very minor almighty attack.
Vitus power.
Won't do much like
Ready,
this.
Healing
Tom?
power.
That was helpful. Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Behold this power.
Slower your evasion.
Samurai.
Unfortunately... Alright, let's try using Concentrate again, and hopefully it actually pans out this time. Doesn't look good.
It comes to this.
Who was really hurting? Can someone help her?
It comes to this.
I hate this fight, man. Why does he get so many turns?
She was hurt bad.
Here I go.
Healing?
Perhaps this will be too strong.
Alright, you just need to get out of here, honestly. I'm trying to keep her in the party so that she can get some XP, but she's like completely like dropping the ball here.
It is your turn. Sogne,
Won't hold back. We can do this.
I'm grateful.
If you could see my face right now, chat, you have no idea. This fight is fucked, honestly.
Thanks.
That was helpful.
Any damage, I can't get anything going. actually like kind of ridiculous. Like half of my turns are just spent getting rid of debuffs or like that sort of shit. Far out, man.
Troll's frozen. His attacks will do much less damage.
Are you prepared?
Alright, I'm gonna try concentrating again. Let's see what it does. Oh, wait, never mind. I probably shouldn't have done that because you can just guard.
Come forth, royal sword.
Attacks are gonna be
I'm grateful. Thank you.
My thanks.
Because I forgot to get rid of the debuffs first. So that turn we actually didn't do anything. We did nothing that
Thank
turn.
you.
That turn was a massive waste of
I owe
time.
you.
Oh, come on, this fight really should not be this difficult, man.
Take this!
Oh, please. I shall vanquish evil.
Her attacks are gonna be
Not now.
Even with I can do this.
His attacks will do much less
Come
damage.
forth now!
I'm sorry, everyone.
I will fight with.
We're almost out of MP.
That was helpful. Thanks.
My thanks.
Jeepers.
Watch me!
Alright, can you please not debuff me for one turn?
It comes to this.
Alright, get rid of the accuracy thing, that's fine.
Take this!
Alright, finally we can get a turn where we can actually do some damage.
After
Alright.
me.
Phantom Swordsman. This should do a lot.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
Full magic transfer.
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon?
I shall do my best.
Take my fullest power.
It is your turn!
Yeah! You let her
Come
weakness.
forth, royal sword.
Alright, hopefully that means she can't heal it anymore. Sorry, she can't put up the barrier anymore.
I'll show you. You hit their weakness.
I shall.
Don't let
Let's
up
do
now.
this.
I use you.
Alright, that was pretty good. Okay, he massively raises his attack. Bonks everybody. Alright, you gotta get out of here, because you're actually completely out of MP. We'll bring in...
I leave the rest
Hulkenberg.
to you.
Face, Hulkenberg!
The free soul hacker
Let's heal.
with healing power.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
I call upon a royal soul. You hit their weakness. Don't
Now,
let up now.
let's
I feel like we
make an
just...
end of it.
Oh, I can't use Phantom Blade anymore. Shit.
Something else. Samurai.
Let's try Crushing Fist. 600 damage is pretty good.
Dark Knight! Oh, Mystic
Hit
Fire!
them right in their weak
Soul
spot.
hacker.
Okay, Void Wave.
Scour. A tough one.
I'll show you.
Vortex.
Are you
We just keep
prepared?
getting more turns, bro.
I'll cut them. Not done yet.
800? Jeepers.
So good.
Troll badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Right, this should be it.
Someone heal
There we
him.
go. What a
I am best.
meme of a fight.
I see now. The true strength of your will.
The thing that I don't understand is I had Heartbreak Stratagem, but it didn't work. Like, did I misunderstand the skill, or what? At least we get a lot of XP out of this. Not so much
Tis done.
archetype XP, which is what I was really
Power in
hoping for, to be
beasts. I am
honest.
most certainly stronger than I was.
I'm hoping to get Stroll maxed out.
Well fought.
Alright, let's see what she has to say.
You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction. Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must.
Jeez.
Forgive me, but have you any last objections? As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now. Then...
No.
Your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Has she got anything more to say?
Has she
Let her
anything
talk.
more to say?
Sister, please tell me what happened on that day. I want to know everything.
Yeah, surely we aren't just about to execute an unarmed prisoner. Well, not unarmed,
I was
but,
only 12.
you know.
No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day,
Alright, here we go. We finally get the full story.
Kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you?
He looks exactly the same.
Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
Oh, they were assassins.
But to murder royalty, surely it's beyond all.
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust. The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Is that true? Was he gonna abdicate? I didn't get any vibes of that from any of the discussion at all.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment?
I'll do it.
He's even worse than I thought, jeez. I knew it was bad, but far out.
Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
And it didn't even matter.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did.
Ah.
As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
What power have you sought?
The power you've been seeking?
She wanted to unlock archetypes?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision.
So he really wants a world of pure chaos then.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Outerbury. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Outerbury. Good people, can you hear my voice?
So she's gonna expose the church, I guess. But if she dies and the prince comes back, doesn't that just completely blow our chances out of the water because we said we were the prince?
Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
No.
A voice? I hear nothing.
No.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella! Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people. He is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince.
So she's not revealing the truth, she's lying.
Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the Church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness.
For somebody like Giddo, who's like a legit, like, OG true faith, this is gonna hurt to hear.
Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful! She knows not what she speaks! Close your mind to her! Damn you, Rella! You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful. You need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctist Church.
Experimenter.
But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward.
Yeah, what happens to him?
Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
So we are gonna kill him?
Sister, please, you... Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
Oh, anime cutscene.
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
What's the cutscene freezing?
Rella!
So she's gonna let the curse kill her? Accelerate the curse? Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that we would actually execute her.
Juna, your life and will was always your own. If only I could have
Good guys
listened
don't
to your
execute
freedom.
people, right?
I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
She's given herself the Walt Disney treatment. Is she dead or is she just frozen?
Huh?
Oh. Oh. Oh my god.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
So she's dead. What happens now?
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Dell. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
Food these nuts, oh my god.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Rella knew she was linked by the curse to its victim. Her body paid the price and she must have known that she didn't have much longer.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church for her, it was about the people. She was the kind of sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart. In all the filth of that sullied house. She was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
She gave us a mission.
She gave us a mission.
We have to protect the wake.
Yes. You're right. Can't waste all my time crying when she's counting on us. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
But I can't be the prince anymore. The prince is okay now.
Indeed.
What?
You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place. Just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Are we gonna end up in a succession crisis with the prince? You're not the prince, he's the prince. Alright, rank 2. Rella, the candidate in second place has fallen. The believers who stood by her will likely transfer their support to the prince. Well, the prince is okay now. Rella's shocking news was delivered throughout the country by the Crier's message birds, and it had even made its way to Grand Trad before the day's end. Gee.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
I suppose once we get rid of Luis, we can put whoever we want on the throne, right? There's literally no other competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public, but the criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties.
Okay.
If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet to me.
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat.
Okay.
As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
Oh my god.
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
Interesting.
This defies all reason. What has Rella done? Even in death she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor.
No way.
Raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts?
I know, we'll ask Cadeau.
They say that even the monk captain
Oh, there you go.
Cadeau is stepping
Well,
down.
that takes that down.
There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
So you can try and get on the side of the winner?
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our hits than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
Are they gonna? So they're gonna try and become like my friend? Or try and, like, convince me, like, well, I was always on your side.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right.
That's the attitude.
Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
We still have work to do.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from Old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience.
I mean, he wants to prove once and for all that he's the strongest, right?
If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Of course he does.
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages.
He's gonna turn himself into a human, isn't he?
Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
Something dark and secret.
I'm just trying to think, like, what his endgame is. Maybe he wants to become a human because he sees him as, like, a superior life form? And then he leads the humans to destroy the rest of the world? I don't know.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Not that long. We only have like 12 days. Really 11 days, and then the 24th is the day.